Hey, if you're new here, then welcome to my channel, Flashback Videos. I really hope you like what I'm going to show you today, and of course, if you're a regular here, then a big thank you for coming back. Anyway, today's flashback movie is Steven Spielberg's science fiction movie from 2001, Artificial Intelligence, or AI. About a highly advanced robotic boy who longs to become real so that he can regain the love of his human mother. As usual, if you like what you see, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then you could even subscribe to the channel. I mean, it doesn't cost anything, and it really helps me out. Okay, so with all that being said, let's do this. As I said before, directed by Steven Spielberg, who also wrote the screenplay, Artificial Intelligence was released by Warner Bros. In July 2001, with a running time of almost 2.5 hours. The movie was filmed in Oregon with a budget of around $100 million, and it went on to gross more than $235 million worldwide. A robotic boy, the first programmed to love, David, is adopted as a test case by a Cybertronics employee and his wife. Though he gradually becomes their child, a series of unexpected circumstances make this life impossible for David. Artificial Intelligence is a movie inspired by the British science fiction writer Brian Aldiss's short story, Super Toys Last All Summer Long. It was a project initiated by Stanley Kubrick and then taken over by Steven Spielberg after his death. For me, it's like a modern version of Pinocchio. The part of the prototype mecha robot boy David, programmed with the ability to love, is played by child star Haley Joel Osment, who was born in California in 1988. As a much sought after child star, Osment starred in such blockbusters as Forrest Gump and The Sixth Sense, as well as 2000's Pay It Forward. Currently best known for his association with video game Kingdom Hearts, he has also appeared in such as the comedy Bang Bang and Future Man. Living in New York, Osment is an avid golfer who also plays the guitar and the piano. English actor David Jude Hayworth-Law was born in London in 1972 and played the part of the male prostitute mecha Gigolo Joe, who helps David to escape the flesh fair. Double Oscar nominee Law began his career on the stage and got his big breakthrough in 1999 as the talented Mr. Ripley. He has since starred in the likes of Road to Perdition and The Holiday, but is also perhaps best recognised as the young Dumbledore in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, and as Dr. Watson in Sherlock Holmes and its sequel, A Game of Shadows. Law has 3 children from his first marriage to actress Sadie Frost, but since 2019 he's been married to Philippa Cohen, and they have a child together. Robot David's creator, Professor Alan Hobby, was played by movie veteran William McCord Hurt, who was born in Washington DC in 1950. After making his movie debut in Ken Russell's science fiction feature Altered States in 1980, Hurt went on to star in movies such as Lost in Space, Syriana, and Robin Hood. Hurt was married twice and had 4 children, one of them with French actress, film director and screenwriter Sandrine Bonnaire. Whilst living in Portland, Oregon, Hurt announced that he had terminal prostate cancer in 2018 and died in 2022. The son of superstar actors Lauren Bacall and Jason Robards Jr., Samuel Prideaux Robards was born in New York City in 1961 and played the part of Henry Swinton, the Cybertronics employee into whose home David is placed. In addition to Artificial Intelligence, Robards has also appeared in Casualties of War, American Beauty, and The Art of Getting By, as well as having recurring roles on TV shows such as Spin City and The West Wing. Robards has a son with his first wife and Fandango co-star Susie Amis, who was married to from 1986 to 1984. Since 1997, he's been married to Danish model Sidsel Jensen, and they have 2 children. Irish actor and film director Brendan Gleeson was born in Dublin in 1955 and played the part of the leader of the Flesh Fair, Lord Johnson Johnson, who finds David and Gigolo Joe in the forest. Gleeson is without doubt best known for his performance as Alistair Moody in the Harry Potter films, but has also had supporting roles in such blockbusters as Braveheart, Gangs of New York, and Suffragette, as well as leading roles in 28 Days Later and Cavalry. Aston Villa fan Gleeson has been married to Mary Weldon since 1982, and they have 4 sons together. The part of the Swintons' real son Martin, who begins the movie in cryostasis due to an incurable disease, is played by actor and photographer Jake Thomas, who was born in Tennessee in 1990. Best known for his role as Matt McGuire, the title character's younger brother in the Disney Channel show Lizzie McGuire, Thomas has also appeared in Cory in the House, playing the role of Jason Stickler. Splitting his time between Los Angeles and Knoxville, Thomas also works as a commercial photographer and director. The mother, so to speak, of David and Martin, Monica Swinton, is played by British-Australian actress and director Frances Ann O'Connor, who was born in the United Kingdom in 1967. Having moved to Perth when she was 2 years old, Frances has starred in the likes of Mansfield Park, Timeline, and as Peggy Hodgson in The Conjuring 2. Since playing Peggy, she's appeared in TV shows Clever Man, Troy, Fall of a City, and The End. Frances and her husband, fellow actor Gerald Lukowski, have been married since 2011, and they have a son together. The voice of Dr. No, the knowledgeable computer representation of Einstein, who tells David and Joe that the blue fairy can be found at the end of the world where the lions weep, is voiced by the wonderful Robin McLaurin Williams, who was born in Chicago in 1951. As everyone knows, Williams began his career performing stand-up comedy and rose to fame as the alien Mork in the 80s sitcom Mork and Mindy. Since his first leading role in 1980's Popeye, Oscar winner Williams has gone on to star in the likes of Good Morning Vietnam, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Good Will Hunting, among so many others. Sadly, in August 2014, at the age of 63, he died by suicide at his home in California. Williams had 3 children at the time of his death, and was married to his third wife, graphic designer Susan Schneider. The part of the mythological Blue Fairy was played by Hollywood legend Mary Louise Meryl Streep, who was born in New Jersey in 1949. Having made her movie debut in Julia in 1978, the 3-time Oscar winner has an impressive list of successful movies to her name, including Kramer vs. Kramer, Sophie's Choice, The Devil Wears Prada, and The Iron Lady, in which she portrayed the former British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. Meryl lived with actor John Cazale for 3 years until he died of cancer in 1978, something that she says she never got over. She currently lives in Connecticut and went on to marry sculptor Don Gummer, and they have 4 children together. Actress, singer and model Davy Elizabeth Chase was born in Las Vegas in 1990 and played the part of the robot child singer. Another actor who got their big break in the cult movie Donnie Darko, Davy has also appeared as Samara Morgan in The Ring and provided the voice of Lilo Pelikai in the Disney movie Lilo and Stitch. She has also made guest appearances in the likes of Charmed, ER and The Practice. Davy has been arrested twice, in 2017 for riding in a stolen car, and again in 2018 for drug possession. As I said at the beginning, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really hope you enjoyed it and maybe got something out of it, even if you don't decide to watch the movie. Once again, please don't forget to smash that like button, or even subscribe to the channel. You know you want to. And remember, it's free.